Alright, so this video is just to introduce how we're going to use Edgenuity, which we're using for study skills, reading, and math, and we're also using the same program for integrated math 1, 2, and 3 for students that are doing it exclusively online or for the independent study program. So what we want to do is go to clever.com, and we have to go through clever.com. So you want to log in as a student, and I'm borrowing a student's account right now just so that we can see how it looks. I'm showing you right now how to bookmark it. So if you notice, I went to the top, and the drop down came down, and it says bookmark, and then I changed the name to just be Clever, and I click Save. And then I should be able to view it right here in the star in the bookmark, or if I change my bookmark views, I can change it so I can see the bookmarks real quick. So I just clicked on View and then View Bookmark bar so that I can actually view my bookmarks right there. So just kind of a nice place to have it. So we're going to log in, and the first time you log in, you're going to have to type in your center name. So I'm doing this from Tehachapi, so Tehachapi, and I start typing in Mojave, and there it is. So make sure it's where your center is. That's where you want to type it in, not where you live, where your center is. So we go ahead and click on this, and that's going to take us to the screen. This is what it should look like now from now on, and I can just go ahead and click on Login with Google, and here it is showing me my account. So make sure it's your school account here, because it won't log in otherwise. And this is what your Clever page looks like. So you can see, again, I'm logged into a student, borrowing her page for a moment. So you can go to the teacher page. There may be some extra apps in here, but most of the apps are going to be found out on this main page down at the bottom. So in order to get into Edgenuity, we want to click on that third app there that's Edgenuity. There's also another app now right next to it that's for the tutoring. It wasn't there when I recorded this video, but it is there now. So just keep that in mind. That's a 24-hour tutoring line for math. So when you enter Edgenuity, it automatically logged my student in here. So now we have to watch the orientation video to move on. It's only a couple minutes long, but you have to watch the video or it's not going to let you move forward. There's definitely a lot of good information in that orientation video, so make sure you're paying attention. Now that I've finished it, I can see that there's foundational reading, so that would be the study skills, ELA, or there might be foundational math, or it might be another stage of reading or math. And then there's also an integrated math class as well. So I can click on next activity, or like the orientation video told me, I can also click anywhere on that tile to go to the map, the course map, sorry. Alright, so if you click next activity, it's going to open you up right into, literally, your next activity. So this is the order you have to go in no matter what. So I don't have the sound on here, you can't hear her talking, but it's just introducing the concept to you. It generally looks like it starts this way, where it has 3 pages, and the first page is just kind of an introduction to the concept, and then I can hit the next page here. Keep in mind, this program is not meant for you to skip around. You have to watch the entire page or listen to the entire video before you can go to the next page. So here she is giving us the next concept, and once she talks through the whole lesson and she gives us an example, the last page will be an actual question for us to try out. Okay, so here I am at the end. I answered the question correctly. You can see the green check mark that says I did so. So I can go to the next page, and this opens up the full activity. So this one has 13 pages on it. Again, it's going to give us an introduction, it's going to give us an example, and then it's going to ask us a question. So I'm going back to the home page. So it goes back to this page here. If I click anywhere on that tile, it opens up the course map. Gives me another orientation video. Yes, you have to watch the entire orientation video. And again, there is some very useful information on what everything means in there. So watch through it, and then it'll let you open up the course map. Alright, so now I finished the orientation video. I can click close, and now it's open to me. So if you notice at the top, it already says that I'm behind. There's this big red kind of warning that says I'm behind so many lessons. It's going to take me this long to catch up. So I believe, sorry, it's a little small right now, but I think it's 16 activities, and it's about 3 hours to catch up. And that would be for the whole week. That would catch me up completely to right now. Again, that might be daily also. Oh, every day there might be a little bit more added to that. Because if you notice, there are dates on here. So it says September 8th, 7th. I can see down here as I get lower, we're down in the mid-September here, you know. So each day, there may be more activities added. So we want to make sure we catch up on that. If it says 3 hours to catch up, that means right now. Maybe tomorrow it'll be a little bit more. So up top, I can see that I finished the warm-up. I started the instruction there. That's what the little person means. And then all of the red, exclamation point, the triangles on the side, mean that those are late. I haven't done those yet, and I need to get them done. I can click on notes on the side here, and that'll record any notes that I've taken with any of the programs, so I can drop it down and see all the different areas where I can take notes within the program. And then this is where I can see my grade. So that's the little grade symbol so that we can actually see our progress. The color bar does actually mean something. There's not very much of a color bar. It's very small, but it's red there on the very, very end of the left side of that bar. That means I'm behind. If it's red, red is kind of bad. It means that I'm behind. Blue means I'm on target, and green means I'm ahead. So right now, it's so low, it's actually saying I have an actual grade of 0 instead of giving me a grade because it's very, very low. So I can toggle back and forth right here from this screen. I can click on foundational reading or go home if I would like to. I don't necessarily have to go back to that main page. I can just toggle back and forth. So it's not going to make me watch the orientation video again. I can just go into foundational reading and I can go ahead and start working on this. So if I click on this activity, it will open up into the first activity for me, just like if I click next activity. All right, so I wanted to go back out to the main screen here. So this is the home page, just to kind of look at this again. So this is actually a couple of days later after that very first part of the video was recorded. And now you can see I don't have a 0%, I have a 23.8%. So I've done some of the activity. You can actually see the red bar now. It's saying that I've done 2.8%. So this is the completion in the total class. This is not the grade, but how far I've gotten so far. And it says I'm behind. So, and you know, the red also means I'm behind. If I was on target, it would be blue. If I was ahead, it would be green. So again, if I click on here, I can actually see now it says you have 13 overdue activities. When we were in this before, it said 16, and now it says 2 hours and 4 minutes. And before it said almost 3 hours. So it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes or something. So I'm still behind on here, but I can see, you know, I finished these first 4 activities, and now I've started the warm-up for this next one. I can click on the grades again. Now it's giving me the total grade here, and I can view a few pieces of information down below, just that I've taken 4. I haven't tested out of anything. And I have 1 graded item here. There's total 148. Excuse me. So this is saying I should be where this line is at 11.69% complete. So I'm only at 2.78 and I should be here. So we definitely want to make sure we log into this every day, and we're working on it to not only stay kind of where we're supposed to be, but make sure we don't fall behind on it. If you have any questions, please reach out to your teacher. But I hope this video was helpful. And remember, you can always toggle back and forth right here to either home or back and forth to your reading or your math class. You may have multiples in here, so you may even have 3 classes in here. If you have duplicates, though, I'll say this, make sure you reach out to your teacher. We can remove those so that's not confusing, so there's only 1 of each. All right. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.